you guys want to be the best bike rider in the world, well, what do you have to do? Obviously, you have to go and exactly copy the trainings of the best riders in the world, which is a joke, guys, if you didn't catch that one. But since your boy Dr. Kegag here is a little bit loco in the cabeza, we are going to do exactly that, guys. I have been out with a knee injury for 3.5 months. I haven't done a single goddamn bike race. But my team, FFL Cycling, has recently received an invite to the Tour of Luxembourg, which is in 2 weeks. Really high-level race. UCI Point Pro race. Going to be a shitload of mega good bike riders there. I need to get in shape as quick as I can, guys. What better way to do it than to copy a 3-day training block of Brandon Mcnulty, who is teammate of Tadej Pogacar from the UAE Emirates cycling team, the #1 team in the world, guys. They have a training philosophy that, from what I can tell, all of their riders more or less follow throughout the entire year. It's a non-bullshit, bare bones, really simple approach that I find super interesting, guys. And we're gonna go into exactly all the nuances, the stuff that I find mega interesting, why this training is so effective for these guys. Can it work on you? And a bunch of other stuff about the UAE style training, guys. Let's get right into it. We're gonna follow it. 3-day block. Take you guys through it. We're gonna suffer. We're gonna do all the same shit that Brandon Mcnulty was doing. And we're clearly gonna end up being as good as Brandon Mcnulty, guys, because that's just how it works, right? No, but anyway, follow me along, guys. We're gonna go through it. UAE training block, 3 days. Let's get to it. Day 1, ladies and gentlemen. What has my lifetime long coach Brandon Mcnulty sent us for today, guys? Well, we've got today what UAE guys call Zone 2 training. Now, what does that mean for Mr. Brandon Mcnulty? 3 1-hour intervals at the very top of his Zone 2, which for him is going to be about 320, 330 watts. Now, what is the point of this, guys? If you want to build your motor, build your diesel engine, improve your fatigue resistance, this is by far the #1 way to go about doing it, guys. This is the way to make you have more energy at the last part of that hard race than the boy who's sitting right next to you in the peloton, guys. You want to get strong, this is the way to do it, and that's what I'm going to try and do today. I'm going to go out and I'm going to do a 4.5 hour ride, guys, total. And I'm going to do 3 long 45-minute intervals, dead steady as I can, right at around my first lactate threshold, which is going to be 310 watts approximately, guys. So massive day of calorie burning, guys. I'm going to be literally averaging 280, 290 watts for 4.5 hours. Got to be smashing those carbs, 100 grams minimum per hour, getting those in. Really important, the food aspect with this, guys. This is a massive pillar of every UAE rider's training plan. All throughout the year, guys, all throughout the year. Building your motor, making you a robust aerobic diesel machine. That's what it's all about today, guys. Day 1, let's get right to it. All right, guys, first interval done, 308 watts. Honestly, pretty manageable, pretty easy. Honestly, a fun pace, and this is a key point here. This type of training should not be considered hard training, guys. By no means I want you guys to be suffering when you're doing these Fat Max, aka UAE Zone 2 style training, guys. Very manageable. And this is the thing, keep your ego in check, guys. This is the type of training where more watts, more power, more intenseness is not going to help us. Check the ego, take about 10 watts, let's say, just to be conservative, so we don't end up kind of changing the idea of this workout. If we do 3 45-minute intervals at this tempo zone, Zone 3, guys, that might be good, that might be bad. I'm not going to get into that debate, but it's a different type of training session, okay? This is not what we're targeting today. So check the ego, keep the power in check. And a good little tip for you guys, anyone familiar with the Andy Coggan 7-zone model? Take your Zone 2 right there, guys. Mine, 310 watts, it says at the very top of that zone. Let's take 10 watts off just to be careful and conservative, because for those of us who have not done lactate tests, aka going to the lab, getting the finger pinched with a needle so that we know exactly where our zones are, we have to estimate, guys, and it's better to be conservative in this example. So a couple more, smashing the food. Let's see, we've got, yeah. An hour in, 294 watts average power. So massive, massive calorie burning. We're smashing the food. We're having a good time. It's an absolutely spectacular day, guys. Again, really, really enjoy this session. It's a pace that I really just love. It almost in a certain way feels more easy, better. It feels better to me than riding at regular zone 2 for whatever reason. That's how I know. If I have that feeling, I know I'm in the right zone when I'm talking about these first lactate threshold intervals. So on to the second one, here we go. Guys, it's so interesting. The UAE training approach is basically best described as just robot training. Like, literally, they train like freaking robots. There's 0 junk miles. Every single minute they go on the bike is counting, right? They only train to build their engine, straight up. Always training physiology versus training specifics. All other teams, from what I can see, they're training specific race stuff. They say, well, maybe he really struggles with these like hard starts at the beginning of a climb. So maybe they'll do some like a big sprint and then do a nice 5-minute hard effort, which is something that I see a guy, Derek G, doing all the time. Maybe that's a weakness of his, very specific to the race. Whereas these UAE guys just make their athletes as strong diesel-y aerobically as they possibly can. A rider is able to just become more robust aerobically, aka more diesel strength, more just ability to just pound out watts hour after hour, and without it costing them much physiologically. Every other parameter in their physiology, their VO2, their fatigue resistance, their 1 minute power, that's all gonna go up with it, guys. Ridiculously simple training, very robotic, not fancy. It's not the type of training where you look on Strava and say, oh man, really cool looking intervals, 33 seconds on time, 29 off, 30-30 poor. Like, they don't do crazy complicated stuff like that. It's all just boom, 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 done. Also, these guys tend to do way less overall volume than a lot of other pro teams. Why is that? Because like I say, there is not a single minute that they're wasting. They're doing junk miles. They go out, they train alone every single day, you know? Boom. And they specifically pick routes, it seems to me, like these poor guys in Andorra who live in Andorra, like Pavel Sivakov. There aren't many flat roads there. And to do a ride, which they often do, which is the one that I'm gonna do today, this first lactate threshold interval session, you gotta be pedaling the whole time for it to be how they want it. So this poor guy literally does the same exact route every day. Goes down, does an out and back, goes home. Does it all the time. It's like riding a trainer, it literally is. But these guys are getting paid a lot of money. That's what you gotta do if you wanna maximize your engine. So they do it with joy and they laugh into the bank. I'm doing it for fun, guys. But I love it. If you train with such high quality, you can get the same training load as these other teams that are doing 30 hours in a week at a big training camp. They can do that same load in 22, you know? 23 would be a big week for a UAE rider. And that way they don't have to spend as many hours on the bike getting saddle sores. 2 intervals down, guys. We are stopped eating up, filling water bottles. And like I was saying, the importance of food eating on this ride, guys. The UAE guys, I've seen many pictures. It's kind of funny, like Pavel Sivakov posts these pictures of him just lining up like 15 gels, clearly a sponsor of their team. But your boy Keegan here ain't got no freaking sponsor, and I can't pay $2 a gel, so what are we doing? The trusty ho-hos, guys, which, believe it or not, have fantastic carb to gains ratios, and we are pounding them because we ain't getting paid 500 grand to go out and pound gels all day while we're biking. We're pounding pacers instead, and it's doing the same thing with more joy. Now, is this a training approach that can work for everyone? Honestly, not even close. For Brandon Mcnulty to go out and do a 5-hour zone 2 ride at 280 watts, it doesn't cost his body that much because he responds really well to that aerobic type stimulus. Whereas you put one of these American crit mobbers in the same training plan who have a totally different physiology, oh my God. Oh my God, that same exact training plan is gonna put them in a body bag. They just don't respond that way. So, done deal, guys. Third one done. Honestly, felt bizarrely best on the last one. Even my heart rate went down, just super strange. I know why though, honestly. We've been under some really hot temperatures here for a long time, and my body got so heated after literally that now that it's 80, I literally can't sweat. So, and once it starts getting hotter throughout the day, I feel better and better and better. Like now it's like 80 and I'm like, oof, mobbing. So yeah, sugging out. We had a great session. Let's go home. 285 average right now. Fuck yeah, super, super enjoyable day. Absolutely spectacular weather. Was just squealing with joy. Welcome guys, day number 2. We have got our binge coming up. Look at this, 200 grams of dry rice and our eggs. Gearing up for a hard, intense day. It's not gonna be that long, but I'll explain it to you guys in a sec. Day number 2 of our custom-made, well-thought-out plan of training courtesy of Brandon Mcnulty, the creator of this madness. Guys, what do we have today? 3 10-minute periods of searing pain in the legs. It's the kind of day where we want to go out and build this VO2 capacity, this, lactate clearance, where we're really working hard for 30 seconds and we're going to force our body to clear this lactate for 30 seconds of rest. Basically, guys, 30 seconds at 120, 130% of my FTP, followed by a rest period of 30 seconds, basically 95% of my FTP, aka still pedaling very, very hard. 3 10-minute blocks. It's gonna be a lot of pain, honestly. I don't really have that much hype to do this session, I won't lie. I haven't done much intensity in quite a while, so it's gonna be a real test of my fitness. We'll see. I've eaten a lot of carbs. I am trying to get hyped up mentally. It's gonna be a day of searing pain, like I say. Today is a relatively short session. We're gonna do about 3 hours, even less if I want to. Point is, max quality on the intervals, right guys? These UAE guys rarely try and mix the two, meaning if they're gonna train endurance, they're really gonna hit that hard, nothing else. Really hit that endurance training hard one day. Next day, maybe intensity. They're really gonna do it short, sweet, go out, bang them out, hit the intensity perfectly and go home quickly. Which is interesting, guys. They rarely combine the two. They're really doing a 5-hour ride with a bunch of intensity. Really interesting, like I said, because a real bike race is exactly that. It's a mix of long hours and intensity. But these UAE guys, like I said, they don't train that specifically to the race. They're trying to train only their physiology. One day, endurance banger, train that physiology. Next day, VO2 bangers, quick, short, train that physiology, pa casa, go home. Talked about this before, guys. Today is a needle mover day. What does that mean? That means today, if there's one day this week where I say, God damn it, I don't care if it's cloudy and you're a little unmotivated, or it's close to off season, you're not that motivated, or today is the day, guys. We're not gonna let any of these bullshit excuses interfere with us going out and suffering. Another day, maybe it's less important, right? You can kind of let yourself say, oh, fuck, all right. Maybe today I was hoping to do 4.5. It's an endurance day, it's not a needle mover day. 4 hours is okay. I'm not gonna ride in the pouring rain that last half an hour, because today's not a needle mover day. Today is a freaking needle mover. We gotta get these done. No excuses, mental strength, pound these intervals out, turn the brain off, put it in blank, get them done. First one down, and my God, did this video idea seem like a horrible fucking idea, yo. Oh my God, it sure is a hell of a lot easier to kind of write these video scripts and be like, oh fuck yeah, I'll do like 10 minutes at 450 and 30-30s. And then go out and do it. It's another thing. But yeah, first one done, exactly 450. It sucked. It is unbelievably humid out here. Like literally, it's like 85% humidity. Terrible. Makes it even harder. Definitely did not enjoy it. I was in control. I mean, it sucked. And I was thinking, no fucking way I'm gonna be able to do 2 more of these. And that made me think, well, God damn it, Brandon Mcnulty, I ain't gonna let you down. So we're going for the second one, guys. We'll see, we'll test that fatigue resistance right now, AKA how my ability is to do repeated hard efforts. That's what that fatigue resistance is all about, guys. So yeah, we're gonna binge out. Let's see what we got here. Got these 100 grams right now, we're gonna smash. My freaking glasses, shout out to Rudy. Mega swag looking glasses. But my God, my whatever these are, eyebrows drip so much sweat, I can't see a goddamn thing, literally. Can't even freaking see. I'm blind as a bat out here. But yeah, second one, here we go. 2 done. Fucking humid as hell. Oh my goodness. It makes it so much harder. I know it's an excuse. Brandon Mcnulty, when he did these, it might have been like 50 degrees Celsius. But it was dry. Oh my God, the humidity kills. 2 down exactly. Second one exactly the same. 450 average. Felt better than the first one, believe it or not. But it really sucked. And to be honest, if I weren't doing this freaking video, I would probably stop now. I'd probably stop at 2 and go home. I tell you what, it sure is cool to be on Strava and be looking at these trends and be like, oh hell yeah, what a neat little workout. I want to do that one too. And then you actually try and go out and do it. These World Tour guys know how to suffer, I tell you what. This is exactly where this whole idea of you need race days to get to your top shape is born, guys, because literally, like, here I am, after 2 hard efforts, trying to convince myself some way to justify not doing a third one. Because I'm not in the peloton, whereas when you're in the race, you want to be in the race, you want to finish that stage, you're going to freaking suffer. And you don't even realize you're doing a 10-minute full-out effort up a climb. Here I am thinking, oh my God, maybe my brakes will fail before I have to do this last one, or maybe my shifting dies and I don't have to do it. You guys, I am not even fucking kidding me. I literally click lap on the 3rd interval. 10 seconds later, I hit a rock, flat tire. And I have gator skins on. What the fuck? Actually, sorry my language, guys. Honestly, I'm bummed and angry, whatever. I'm gonna fix it and do the last one. Honestly, furious. Don't know what's happening, but for some reason my tire is not pumping up. So yeah, might have literally got my wish that I only can do 2. Which would be really sad, because that would mean I'd have to go back, get it fixed at a bike shop, and fucking go out in the afternoon to do the third one, because I'm a mental and crazy in the head, yo. Excellent. See that big fucking hole? God. I cannot believe this, yo. What a rage. Yeah. We're just gonna have to take this as a sign from destiny that they didn't want us to overtrain, guys. So we're only doing 2. Honestly, I'm not even gonna bother coming out. Now I have to freaking figure out how to get 20K home on this back flat. It wouldn't be the first time that I've ridden a significantly long distance on a rear flat tire. Let's go. All right, guys. Honestly, not hyped to report this. We are quitting this freaking workout. I ended up figuring out there's a bike shop about 15 kilometers, so I flatted way the hell out there. 15 kilometers to the next bike shop, whatever. Bike there on my flat, hoping that my wheel doesn't completely explode. Get to the shop. Turns out it's like this warehouse. I'm like, yo, can I buy some like tubes, like real quick, in and out? They're like, yeah, you got to order on this freaking computer, all this shit. Once you do your order, it's going to be like 30 minutes and we'll bring you the tubes. I'm like, what the fuck? Turns out my credit card's not working, all this shit. And then I was like, stormed out of there, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll take the train home. Get to the train station, the next train doesn't come for like 90 minutes. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna ride home then on my flat, still fucking flat. Road home, I'm getting every goddamn red light. It's a block headwind, and I'm just a menace to society, getting angry at everyone. And I need to get off the bike. So here we are, my bike is still flat. I'm back in Girona. Furious, honestly. Like, I'm a menace to society. I'm yelling at cars. I'm not waving at bikers. I need to get in the house and just get off the bike. Take a chill pill. It's okay. We did 2 of the efforts. We're going to write to our coach, Brandon Mcnulty, that it just wasn't meant to be today. He's not going to be too pissed. And we're going back tomorrow, guys. Last day of the block. Psych, we are actually back. Oh, guys, I just couldn't freaking let it go. Honestly, guys, I have to finish. I have to give it a try, okay? So after preaching all day that it's a needle mover day, we gotta put our brain in blank and just do the work. Just freaking do it. Like I was saying this morning, I was considering quitting the workout. So after pounding my lunch a few hours ago, big bowl of lentils, nice in the tummy, we're back out here to try and do it again, guys. Try and finish out this last interval. It's not for Brandon Mcnulty or for stupid shit. It's because I'm a freaking enfermo mental, guys. I'm sick in the head. It pains my soul. I can't relax with this feeling of like, I gave up on the workout. So we're going to try it out. We'll see how it goes. I don't know how the leg's going to feel. It's like 6 p.m. Be it stubbornness, stupidness, I don't know. But we're going to give it a real shot to try and finish this day how we want. I'll sleep better knowing that I give it a shot. So here we go, guys. Done, guys. What do you know? 460 for 10 minutes. Significantly better legs than I had 5 hours ago. Here's a question for you physiologists out there, you sports scientists. Is it possible for Keegan Swirbul's body to harvest the gains, pick all the gains from that morning VO2 session, and then turn them into adaptations only 4 to 5 hours later? Let me know in the comments, guys. No, but for real, honestly, wild. It is a little bit lower humidity, which the humidity definitely can take some of your watts away, even if it's not insanely high temperatures. But wow, definitely was not expecting that. Not at all. See you guys tomorrow for the last one. Honestly, mad stoked. Day number 3, guys. After the suffering of yesterday and the relative suffering of the first day of the block, today we have a nice, chill, classic, simple, everyday zone 2 ride. We're gonna go out 5 hours, guys, nice and steady, keep it in check intensity wise. It's gonna be, very simple. We all know what a zone 2 ride is. We wanna finish out this block and kind of smooth it over, another day where we're giving ourselves a good bit of aerobic load without additional stress. We stressed the shit out of ourselves yesterday during those 30-30s. And, the day before was also a pretty solid day out with those long intervals at our first lactate threshold. So today we're just gonna smooth it out, nice and chill, enjoy the weather. It's a nice day. We're pretty stoked, honestly, no suffering today. And yeah, guys, not much more to explain about this one. We're gonna go out and enjoy the bike. These UAE never stack back-to-back hard days. They might do some blistering hard intensity on a Tuesday, but the next day they're gonna do an easier ride. That might mean a 5-hour zone 2 ride where they go out and do 200 kilometers. But like I say, for a guy that fit, that ride doesn't tax his central nervous system at all. It honestly can be beneficial for their central nervous system. It's something that their body likes to do, that zone 2 type intensity. It's very good for their body. It helps them. So not only does that extra zone 2 ride the day after that high intensity give them more training stress, more calories burned, helps them get lighter, helps kind of move everything along, but it just doesn't tax them. Now, doing back-to-back intensity days, can it be done? Yeah, it can, but it's more risky, guys. It puts your body into that fight or flight mode 2 days in a row. It's hard on our body. So these UAE guys make a big effort to avoid doing that. They're always spreading their intensity days out with either a nice recovery ride, chill zone 1 day, or a nice zone 2 pretty relaxed ride. And with that concludes the Brandon Mcnulty challenge, guys, where we basically found a random training block that Brandon Mcnulty did and copied it. Anyway, that is it, guys. Last day, 5 hours, nice little zone 2 ride. Not much to add. Felt freaking fantastic. Every day I was getting a little bit better. That's a great sign. Like I say, guys, since I started kind of adopting these training philosophy ideas a few months ago, I have seen by far the best numbers of my career. Unfortunately, had the knee injury, didn't get to really show it in the races that I could have possibly done it, so whatever. That'll be a thing for next year, guys. I am going to continue as a road racer. Just kind of figured it out. Recently, I'm seeing the best numbers of my career. Recently turned 30, and it is because I'm following these UAE style training plan. Without a doubt, for me, the stuff that works, it can work for you guys as well. You can make changes to your training plan. You can make massive improvements, even when you're old like me. But I hope you guys found this video interesting in some way. Any questions, please leave them down below in the comments. I really appreciate when you guys interact. I love trying to respond to the questions. If you guys enjoyed the video, give me that like. I really appreciate it. And we will continue making videos if you guys did enjoy them, of course. Anyone who, of course, is searching a coach, please let me know in an email. Shoot me an email, guys. I love working with young guys, young gals, anyone out there who's looking for a coach. Be fair with my prices. If you guys are interested, shoot me that email, and we will see you in the next one, guys. Hope you had a fun time watching.